So one of my best memories of Henry Charles was back up at Lake Augusta at the Smith Cabin back in high school. Chuck and I were up there, and one evening, Henry Charles, you were just sitting in your easy chair in your robe and slippers, looking at scores of music and flipping through them. I think you were looking for music for an upcoming performance, and I'd never seen scores of music for an orchestra before. And I was watching you, and it looked like you were reading the newspaper. And I went over and looked at what you were doing, and asked you, "Can you actually hear what you're reading? In essence, can you hear the music?" And you said, "Yeah, enough that I can figure out what it's the music is, the tunes, and how it all fits together, and it helps me able to pick the music that I want to perform." And I was always amazed by that, and that was the first time I was exposed to that, and it always just was super amazing to me that you could actually just look at a score and hear it.
Hey, Granddad.
Hey, Granddad.
Hey, Dad. This is me and Tegan. Our favorite memory of you is about 4 years ago. There was a hockey game that Tegan was playing, I think out in Cottage Grove. And my memory is that you showed up in a limousine in the middle of a very big snowstorm to come see Tegan's game. And so what's my favorite memory, because you're always game, you show up, you're always up for a new adventure. So that's the one I want to share, and Tegan's here too. I know he appreciates that you always come to his games.
Yeah.
My favorite memory with you, Dad, was when we would go and fly kites in our younger years. We often spent Sundays together as a family. You always made me feel special. Dad, you have left me with so many memories that I will cherish forever and ever. Memories that are amazing. You have always been my hero. You are generous, kind, positive, accepting, and most of all, loving. You have a wit about you that I have appreciated more in my adult years. I am thankful for your unconditional love that you have given to our family, children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. You are a true gem.
Hi, Jeepa.
Hi, Grandpa.
Hi, Grandpa.
So, my favorite memory is when, after about 26 hours of flights and layovers with two little munchkins in our arms, and us smelling terrible after hot flights and long layovers, we finally trudged out of customs at Dulles Airport, and there you were. You and Grandma were standing there waiting for us in the middle of the night with Beth and Stuart, and you couldn't wait to see us, even though it was the middle of the night, and you were such a sight for sore eyes, and there you were, ready to take the babies in your arms and help us out on that tough trip back. And we love you for it.
I guess my favorite, well, that's one of my favorite memories, but that, I guess the Edina House and how warm of a place that was to land, and just what a nice place it was, and that was a lot of your doing, yours and Mom's doing. So, anyways, that's an enduring memory for me. The warmth and love of that Edina House, and what a great neighborhood that was. And I think Jacob probably remembers being scratched by you once, so that's probably his favorite memory.
My favorite memory of you is when you, Lynn, Grandma, and I used to sit at your old kitchen table and eat our weight in rainbow sherbet ice cream and drink pineapple juice. And it was definitely a weird combo, but I miss it. And thank you for always being an inspiration and support of our family, and we love you so much.
Our favorite memory of you is from Christmas Eve a couple years ago.
When you had everyone come and gather around so you could read The Night Before Christmas.
And my favorite memory was when I graduated high school and you and Grandma picked me up and we went for a road trip to DC.
Greetings from Ann Arbor. Henry, my favorite memory of you goes all the way back to the early 1980s when I was a student at the School of Music at the University of Michigan and had the good fortune of sitting next to Henry Charles Smith IV. Now, I knew all about you and your work at the Philadelphia Orchestra. In fact, you were a hero of mine. I loved your recordings, your publications, everything. So you can imagine what a special moment it was for me when I got to meet you in person. You had come to Ann Arbor to visit Hank and to meet Dennis Smith, and I happened to run into you in the hallway in the Moore building, and you were so warm and encouraging. It was a real moment for me. It's been a pleasure to run into you over the years at Interlochen, when you came to the University of Iowa to work with students, and many other times.
Hey, Uncle Hap, it's Brenda. So Lynn got in touch and asked us to share a memory. And the one I'm going to share is actually a little quirky, and I'm not sure if you remember it. But I remember about 20 years ago, I became completely fascinated with Ukrainian egg decorating. I took a class when I was in Boston, and you know, Ukrainian egg decorating, you hollow out an egg and then you melt wax and you do all these fancy dyed colors and then you do these extravagant designs. I never got that extravagant, but I remember I went to visit you and Aunt Mary Jane, and I happened to mention that the supply place in the country for Ukrainian egg decorating was right outside of Minneapolis. And you said, well, why don't we go? And so I remember the two of us going on a little road trip to visit the Ukrainian egg decorating store, and we spent a lot of time there looking at the eggs and talking about the color and the textures and the design and the culture and all those fun things. So kind of added character for a lot of our other memories, but it's a special one to me.
Hi, Uncle Hap, it's Nancy here. Happy birthday. Lots of memories come to mind, of course, and my earliest memory, one of my earliest is, I think we did the 1964 World's Fair together. Well, there were other people too, but that is my earliest memory of you. Lots of great memories by the lake house in the woods of Minnesota. But the most recent memory that I really cherish is after our dad passed away, and you flew in early to be with us, to comfort my mom, and just having you there and your presence there was just lovely. It was very, very comforting, and it meant so much to us. So,
hi, Hap. Happy birthday from Tango and me. We love you. Remember how much he loved you when you came to visit? I have 88 years of wonderful, beautiful memories of time with you. A blessing to me in every way. And but the time I'm remembering now, most recently, was the trip that you and Mary Jane and Bart and I took to Montana, which was your idea. It was about 20 years ago, and Bart was just beginning the stages of Alzheimer's. And we had that wonderful trip into that part of our history and that wonderful time together, and you developed it all and made it beautiful, as you have all of my life.
Hi, Hap. One of our favorite memories, one of our really good memories with you is our lunches that we have when we make our little trip to Minneapolis and St. Paul. We really love getting together and catching up and having lunch together. Appreciate that time.
Hi, Grandpa. I think one of my favorite memories, or just like things I remember from childhood, is hanging out in the den and waking up early to watch TV and spend time with you. And Grandma always had the caramels in that little bowl. And Min and I would play Barbies and Polly Pockets all the time and just watch PBS in the morning with you guys.
So anyway, I wanted to wish you a very happy 90th birthday. Take care.
Yeah, thank you, Granddad. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Granddad. Love you.
Love you too. Bye.
Happy birthday, Dad. 90 wonderful years. And here's to you with lots of love and appreciation for who you are.
Happy birthday, Grandpa.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday, G-Pa.
Bye.
We love you, Grandpa. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Congratulations on reaching this amazing milestone of 90 years. Happy birthday, Henry.
So, happy birthday, Uncle Hap.
Happy birthday, Uncle Hap.
I love you so much, and happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Hap. We're sending birthday hugs and lots of love.
Lots of love.
Have a wonderful day.
Happy birthday to the great Henry Charles Smith from some Army Band trombone and euphonium players. We hope you have a great day.
I miss you so much, Grandpa. Happy birthday.